Yo, what is up, guys? We are back for another Dokkan video, and this idea just came to me randomly. I was on YouTube just chilling, and I thought, I have an idea for a new series, a series that I'm going to be calling Release Rewind, where we rewind the clock back to some of these units' releases and see how good, bad, or mid they were on release. And the first candidate for Release Rewind, today we have everyone's favorite unit, Tech LR Super 17. Woo! Where do I start with this guy? So he released, alright, well, first things first, when he released, he brought the GT Bosses category with him, right? Let's look at said GT Bosses category, right? Let's look at the category. Oh, okay, so they automatically filtered out. Wait, what? Oh, okay, no, just bring it all. Cause doesn't, oh, you know what? I'm dumb. I forgot. Definitely forgot. Omega's not on global yet. I was like, wait, why is he not there? Okay, so we have. I wish these ads would go away. We have, you know, Tech LR Super 17. We'll get to how he was on release in a moment. This guy wasn't here yet. Ice and Nova weren't here. They suck anyway. They weren't there yet. Tech Sin wasn't there yet, right? Super 17 released May 20th, 2021. Was he there yet? I don't think he was. No, he wasn't there yet. Nope, he was not there yet. This guy he wasn't there yet. Nope. We didn't have these three units. I don't think this guy was there. Or he may have, well, he was there, but his EZA. Oh no, no, he wasn't there actually. Nope, he wasn't there. Okay. So take this guy, this guy's EZA. This guy's EZA wasn't there. Take this guy off. This guy wasn't there. His EZA was, I think, came in this celebration. Oh no, it came later this year. But when he released, he wasn't there. You had nothing for this team. Remove basically this entire top row, right? Remove this entire top row. The EZAs for these guys, for this guy. This is all you had to work with. This is it. Bro, what? He led the worst category in the game. Like, okay, well, World Tournament was probably worse at the time. Definitely. But, like, my guy. Do you see? And, like, I could be fluffing some of this. Some of these guys may not have even been there yet. I could be fluffing some of it. Yeah. This was bad. This whole top row was gone. So, on release, like, what good units you had? You had this guy. He was excellent. This guy was okay at the time. But we were, like, 2 or 3 years in front of him. So, it's like, we're starting to age. This guy was... He was a decent unit. It's just terribly designed. You sucked. You were horrible. Right. You were okay, I guess? You were okay, I guess? Not really. You really weren't. You had this guy. This guy was good for Super Battle Road. I'll give him that. This guy was pretty good for Super Battle Road. You had nothing. Like, what? Who are you taking in the God event? What are you doing with the God event? This category was terrible on release. Terrible. And even now, you add these guys, you add AGL Omega, you add Tech Baby. It's still not good. It's still not a good category by any means. But remove this top row, this category was. This was top 5 worst. It's still top 5 worst, but this may have been top 3 worst. But then you get to the character, you think, okay, the leader skill is bad, right? Like, Android is there, cool. But overall, leader skill is not good. The new category is not good. you'd think Tech LR Super 17 would be a monster, a dynamo, right? Right? No. This guy, I like how the Dokkan Wiki puts it in bullet points. I actually really like that. So he got 170% to attack and defense. You know, that's good. That's good. This is where it starts to fall up. Gets an additional 17% attack and defense per android's category. Attacking in the same turn. That's fine. No, he leaves android. And then the other buff comes from target Goku. The same buff comes from target Goku as well. Why does he need units from another category that he doesn't lead? Why? If this would have, honestly, screw the GT bosses category. It should have been GT villains regardless. But if you had changed this to target Goku and androids, it's a tiny bit better. It's a little bit better. You can get some of them target Goku allies on the team. With this, like, you couldn't run GT boss. There was no reason to give him GT bosses because he got no GT's boss specific buff. Which I guess is a good thing, seeing as the GT bosses was pretty bad. Then he got this amazing ability. 17% damage reduction, whoop-de-doo. Plus an additional 17% attack for 3 turns after the turn in which attack was received. So he had to get hit, and then his next turn, his following turn, the damage reduction would happen. What? It's not like, okay, he gets hit, then he gets the damage reduction. It's, he doesn't get it till his following turn. Why? Just why? It's so dumb. It's so stupid. Come on, man. Just why? There was no point. There was no reason. Just give. It's only 17% damage reduction. Just give it to him. What's the harm in that? But then, this might be the single worst line of a passive I've ever seen. This game's been around since what, 2015? Right? Yeah, 2015. This is the worst lined passive line I've ever seen in on my 22 years on this planet of the almost 9 years of this game's existence. You know, like when I can just pull this up, right? Like, you know, units get hit, they get key. Like, let's look at Gamma. Well, he doesn't get key, but you get you know what I'm trying to say, right? He gets hit, he gets key. Vegeta and Trunks, right? Carnival Goku gets hit, gets key. Never. What? I've never seen this ever. Like, I'm actually running out of words. He gets hit, he gets a high chance of key. Let me run that back one more time for the one more time. A high chance of key. What? Like, just what? What? Why couldn't you just give him key? He already doesn't get key anywhere else. Why are you then gonna make it more annoying to get him key? This was the most asinine design I have literally never. If you want to say this was like the worst designed character ever in the history of the game, I wouldn't even be mad at you. I wouldn't. I've never seen the devs go out of their way to make somebody so bad. I've never seen them go out of their way to just shaft a unit for no reason. I think they hate the character Super 17. I really think they just hate that character. I don't know. You go down and, oh, I forgot. He does have an active skill, right? He has to receive an attack several more times in battle. And he lowers attack and defense by 17% for 1 turn, causes ultimate damage. Like, that's cool, but by the time you get this, who's getting their attack and defense lowered? Like, it's pointless at that point. And then the other bad thing about this guy, he gets no defense on his super attack effects. He raises attack for 1 turn on his 12 key and then gets nothing for his 18 key. And then lowers defense. Like, I think they overrate how like lowering defense is. Lowering defense is not good. Like, stop it, bro. Stop it. Stop the bull crap. Stop the BS. Stop it. Get some help. Got me sound like Jordan out here, man. Stop it. Get some help, bro. This was one of the Dokkan Battle characters of all time. This was one of the units of all time. It was one of the units of all time. He did have a KO screen though. The KO screen was not like, I could just pull this up, right? The KO screen was fire. Like, I can't even front. It was fire. It was. But yeah, and then his links: Android Assault, Fear and Faith, Fuse Fighter, Nightmare, GT, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. He actually had a good link set, right? He had a good link set. It's everything else about the character was bad. Everything else about the character was bad, man. Whew. So now, let's talk about his placement in the game at the time. He came out in 2021, so remember, this is pre-Red Zone, right? He wasn't a terrible... He was a terribly designed unit. I hesitate to call him a terrible unit. He did hit hard. He did... Like, he could tank a little. He can. But he was so... Like... The point of a video game, right? The point of a video game, a mobile game, whatever, a board game, a card game, whatever, is to have fun. This guy was not fun to use. With this passive, with this passive, this guy was not fun to use. He wasn't. He was so unfun to use, man. Was he like a top 10 unit in the game? I can't remember. He probably wasn't. I probably wouldn't have put him up there just because how horribly designed he was, how bad his category was. I probably wouldn't have put him there. Yeah, man, he wasn't a terrible character on release. He wasn't. He was actually a decent character, but with a terrible design and a terrible release with a terrible category. Yeah, man, I don't even know what else to say about this guy. Like, he was just all around bad. Now, as far as now, like, he's obviously worthless now. He's aged terribly. He aged as soon as Red Zone dropped, honestly. Yeah, wow. Super 17, he was certainly a character. He was certainly a character. My man that wanted the Super 17 video, I hope you are satisfied. I think we gave him a good thrashing, a good beating, a good lashing with this one. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know down in the comment section below how you feel about my new series called Release Rewind. I'm gonna be doing this a lot lately. Just some extra content for the channel. Like and subscribe for more Dokkan Battle content such as this one. I'm not sure what the criteria will be for Release Rewind, but I don't want to do units. I want to do units that are at least 2 years old. At least 2 years old, because I feel like doing a STR Super 17 one is like, bro, he just released. Like, let's give it a second. I mean, he's annoying. Yes, he sucks, but like, let's give it a second. So I think I'm only gonna limit it to the unit being 2 years old. So like, anybody that came out in 2021 is eligible, but 2022 and on, even if it's like January or whatever, if it's just the year that ends up being like less than 2, then nah, I'm gonna wait. But yep, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe for more Dokkan Battle content such as this. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.